day. From Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We've got clear skies and brisk temperatures. You know what that is? That's perfect fall football. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Texans take over first down.
Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30.
To the air yet again, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Watson's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
First pass intended for Jalen Rager. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carried by number 21.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
And that'll be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Texans' 25.
Now a handoff looking right.
That's good.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Another carry for the running back.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down, because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And now out comes Houston, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for him. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with Montgomery. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. faking the give. Now Watson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Watson, this is caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Steelers 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Houston set to take over. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops them behind the line again. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Able to find Higgins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defense? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Isabella. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
39-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Miller. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Another Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 24.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
A 23-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he finds Montgomery complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is the tight end fan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And 4.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
35-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
At the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Hurts.
Second and 4.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds just short of midfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Tackle made.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Makes the score Texans 17, Steelers 16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So here are the Texans to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
And from the 50, it's Watson. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Montgomery. A gain of...
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Watson.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Watson on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and forever. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up
from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right.
Hurts on the keeper.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, baby.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
55, Mike, 55.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And now following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they will take a knee here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Steelers, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.